welcome to Wendy's Dallas Kitchen. Thank you for joining me today. I thought that I would highlight for you today my blueberry pancake recipe. It's excellent and is so simple, so I think you'll really enjoy it. And before I start, my sweet sister-in-law, very thoughtful sister-in-law, ordered a mug for me for my birthday. And so I thought that was really nice, and now it's a feature in my videos. Wendy's Dallas Kitchen. So thank you for joining. So what you start out with is, before you get started on your pancake mix and putting that together, take 2 cups of frozen blueberries, make sure they're frozen, and put them in a bowl here, and rinse them, run them under cold tap water. So you don't want to use warm water, you want to keep them semi-frozen, so or cold anyway. So leave them, rinse them under cold water, and they're fine. So that's the start of things. Make sure you do that. And then, it is rare that I don't make a mix from scratch, because I'm big on cakes and muffins and things that I make, making them from scratch. But today, I'm featuring actually the base of my pancakes. I'm sharing it with you because it is my all-time favorite pancake mix, is the Arrowhead Mills Buttermilk Pancake and Waffle Mix. So make sure you pick this up in order to make this recipe. But they are wonderful, very dense, but fluffy too, but they come out perfect. So we will get started with the mix. So you want to take one, and I don't actually go by the exact measurements on the mix. It always has, as you know, it would have a recipe, but I actually do 1.5 cups of the pancake mix. Okay, and then 1 cup of milk. I happen to use skim milk, but you can use any milk would work. But if you use skim milk, it keeps it a little healthier, and they come out delicious. So why not use the skim milk? So that's the start. And then you take a tablespoon of canola oil. So again, keeping it heart healthy, you'll take a tablespoon of canola oil. Put that into the mix. Okay. And if you can believe it, that is it. There are no eggs in this recipe. You just mix this together, and that's your base for your pancakes. And you just mix it together. Make sure that you mix it long enough so that you don't notice any dryness or any of the powder, the mix. Make sure everything's incorporated well and wet, and that there are no clumps in your actual batter. I'll show it to you here in a second. But these are fabulous. If you like something else, maybe chocolate chip pancakes or something, you could really make this base and use it for that. Now there's a trick to what I do with this. So this is the mix, how you get it started. So that looks fantastic. Okay, that's the start of it. Ready to go. But then I'm going to shift over to the stove where I'll start making the pancakes. And so I'm going to move everything that direction. Okay. So I will move the camera a moment over to the stove so you can see that area. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to get started with making our pancakes. Now, before you get started, you always want to take your pan and kind of wipe it out. Make sure if you've just cleaned a pan that it isn't wet. So you have a dry skillet to start with, and then, and I apologize, I'm kind of back to you. Take your butter and take about a tablespoon of butter and put it in each pan. So the key to the butter, as you probably know, because I'm sure you've made pancakes, you can turn on like a low to medium heat, and the key to the butter is that they will make your pancakes come out a little crispy on the edges, which is great. Very nice. Okay, so you start with that. Now, my trick was that I take a little more milk right before I start putting my pancakes in, and I add about 1/4 of a cup of additional milk. And the reason that I do that is it after the batter settles, it's a little too thick. So you want it where, you know, they come out and you make nice pancakes that are thick enough and dense enough, but not runny. But certainly you need them to form a nice circular pancake. And if they're too thick, that won't work well. So, okay, so that is ready to go. We have our spatula. You really only need for this recipe a couple of measuring cups, and you need a couple of measuring cups, a spatula. Depending on how many people you're making pancakes for, you can make them in batches, or you can make them in several skillets at one time. I wouldn't probably do more than 2 skillets at a time, like I'm doing, because you're going to add the blueberries and you want to do that in a timely manner. So I think it's better if you stick to just 2 maximum at one time. Perfect. So the butter is in the skillet, ready to go. All right. So you take the pancake mix, just give it one last little mix. And it's very smooth, you see. Perfect. And if you ever think it's too thin, as you know, you can always add a little more mix, okay? But this is perfect. This is exactly what you want. You want them to, when you put them into the pan, you want them to make a nice round pancakes. And then my doggie, she's really lucky because at the end, whenever I make pancakes and I have a little bit of batter left over, she inherits, I make her a pancake. And she expects that now, so I make her own little Bella pancake. So, she's my spoiled golden doodle. Great, so the pancakes are perfect in the pan. All right, then what I do is I take, right after you do this, because you know they're cooking quickly, you want to take your blueberries. So your blueberries that you've already rinsed off, and you just drop them on top. So just drop them. You could have as many or as little as you like of the blueberries, but I coat them nicely on top. Just drop them onto the top of the pancakes. You will love these. If you try these, I mean, they really are fantastic. And like I said, you could make another flavor if you have something else that you like better, then you can do that. But you just drop them across the top. They're heavy enough that they will. You want blueberries that are kind of medium to large size. Actually, you can find the frozen blueberries, in your frozen fruit section of the store. And if you already know of some that are nice and kind of medium to large size blueberries, that's nice. I usually prefer organic if they have them. It's a little healthier for you, in a sense that they are fruit. So any sweet fruit, you should try to buy the organic. And the reason is less pesticides, chemicals are used on the fruit. Actually none, because the Organic Association won't allow that. So, here you are. And you also can have some blueberries in the pan on the side. I'll show you later, but I do that too. But while they're adjusting to that, I get to stand away from the pan so that you can allow the blueberries to sort of fry up and not splash on you. So after a few minutes already preparing those, you should be able now to already turn your pancakes. Ooh, wow, great. And they're crispy, like I said. And then after you flip them over, turn your flame down. And the reason that you want to do that is, obviously, you always want your pancakes to cook all the way through. If you've ever been in a restaurant where you ordered pancakes and they came to the table and they weren't cooked through, that's a huge pet peeve, right? I mean, that's a big problem. Important to make sure they're cooked through. So, like I said, switch your flame, put it down on more of a low to medium flame. And these look amazing. Oh my gosh, these are like a favorite in my house. Favorite. So. Okay, and really you're waiting for your pancakes to just kind of cook through. So you just give them some time on this side, okay, to really cook through. Sometimes I flip them one more time because as you're flipping them, sometimes you'll notice a little batter might come out on the edge or the side, and when that happens, you want to flip them over so that you cook that part of the batter on the pancake, that part of the pancake. Flip it back over. It only takes a couple of seconds, 2 seconds for that to cook. That way. They look fantastic. So I'm big always on multitasking when I cook or bake, and so right now is a great time that you get your plates out, get those ready. And then you take your syrup. I prefer a real maple syrup, so I really think it's important to use real maple syrup. Not only is it tastier, in my opinion, but it also has manganese. It has good minerals in it. They're really good for you. So better always to use. And this is a great time to get your plate and your fork, your knives if you like them, and have that ready to go. But put your syrup, your real maple syrup, into a cup, okay? And then put it in the microwave for approximately 30 to 40 seconds. And if it's from the refrigerator, and after about 30, 40, 50 seconds, your maple syrup will be nice and warm. And that's a really important part of when you serve your pancakes, to make sure your maple syrup is already pre-warmed. Okay, wow, they look great. These look ready to go. I leave them a couple of extra minutes just to make sure, but yeah, they're fantastic. Ooh, great. If you are a blueberry lover, you will love these pancakes. I am a blueberry lover, For my birthday, I actually, when I'm asked if I would like a birthday cake or what I would like, I've always chosen a blueberry pie. So I have been a blueberry lover since I was a kid. Apparently, my mom said it was something I loved. So anyway, I'm excited to make some more videos for you. I have a couple of other recipes coming up, and I have not forgotten that my lasagna recipe is on the request list. So I will be making my lasagna. So these look like they are ready to go. Okay. So plate your blueberry pancakes, and when you plate them, the blueberries that, let me show you if I can, the blueberries that I had mentioned you put in a pan, they're nice and hot and wonderful. So take those blueberries and put them on your plate and on the top of the pancakes for when you serve them. So that's what you want to do with them. Then my other little trick is to take the take powdered sugar. Let me take these off of the flame. They're ready to go as well. I'm gonna cook these a little longer. I don't know. Yeah, just a little longer for those. And I turned that down just a little too much. So, but that's okay. You don't want to burn them. So, okay. So you take these delicious pancakes and you take powdered sugar, a little powdered sugar, and you sprinkle your powdered sugar on top. And that is such a nice addition. It really, you would not think it makes a big difference, but they're fabulous. So these are my blueberry pancakes. As you can see, they have a lot of blueberries all throughout. They're delicious. They're nice and thick, so they're not real thin pancakes. They have a nice crispy edge to them, and they're dense. They're fabulous. So I hope you enjoy them, and tune in to me next time. I'll take these off so you can see them as well. They look great. And yeah, I have a couple of requests, so I'm looking forward to making some more videos for you and featuring some more of my items. So just a moment, this is almost done. And I'll show you how these turn out. Perfect. Wow. Yeah, these are nice. See? And then you put your little blueberries on top. And they come out on the side. You can put them on the side of the plate too, because they look very nice and garnished. Okay, there, great. So make sure you always turn off your flame, and then you're all set. So this is how they look without the powdered sugar. So you can see how delicious they look. They are fabulous, fabulous. But let me sprinkle a little powdered sugar on these. Okay, there you go. It's that easy. And like I said, make sure you heat up your pure maple syrup. And here's a nice picture of them, nice view of them, and fabulous. And I'll cut into one so that you can see it. What you will see is they're nice and thick. And the way, see how your batter is not light blue? It doesn't have a purplish or light blue color to it. That is because the blueberries were frozen. And that's why I said it's really important are very cold. They're very cold. Really important to rinse them, but then let them stay very cold, and then drop them onto your batter in the pan. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you.